Hello, and our topic for the next several videos, we're going to go over gene regulation, what gene regulation is, and how it works in prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. All right? When I talk about gene regulation, what I am referring to is going to be the expression of genes. Okay? And what that means, what I mean when I say expression of genes, I'm talking about genes either being turned on or being turned off. It's kind of like flipping a switch genetically. If you want to have that particular protein made, because remember when we talked about the flow of information, the central dogma in molecular biology, we talked about DNA encoding RNA encoding protein, okay? There are going to be signals within the cell that are going to tell, essentially, the RNA polymerase, you need to transcribe this gene so that it can be translated for protein, all right? That's what I mean when I say a gene is turned on, okay? When a gene is turned on, you have transcription that's going to happen. When a gene is turned off, we don't have transcription. Okay? And this process can happen in both prokaryotic cells. And that's going to be the one I'm going to talk about first, just simply because prokaryotic cells are simpler, the genetic regulation in prokaryotic cells is a little bit simpler, okay? Eukaryotic cells being more complex, we've got lots of different levels of genetic regulation. Yeah. And the example that I'm going to give you for the prokaryotic cells is going to be something that you'll encounter again when you take microbiology. And that's going to be the lac operon. All right? So the lac operon is going to be a set of genes. When we talk about an operon, they're going to be a set of genes that physically are located together in the chromosome. And are going to be transcribed. Together. Okay, so that's going to be our working definition of the operon. And what I'm going to talk about with the operon specifically is going to be something that it just relates to bacteria. So an operon is something that will happen, is an arrangement that happens in bacterial cells, our prokaryotic cells. We don't have operons per se in eukaryotic cells because things get much more complex. All right? So we'll talk about the lac operon in the next video. If you have any questions, please let me know.